The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
You get your helmet beefed.
Yeah, I'm cloak shopping. So I need 2 cloaks, one with a hood and white.
Obviously, no one's carrying anything that'll suit you. And her cloak, apparently, also can't be bought off the rack. So you can't get them here.
Okay.
Try, despite an entire segment of the day, an entire bell of searching, you find nothing.
Is there anybody who does custom?
Maybe it's like a wall, but not around here.
Yeah. In that case, I will top up my supplies of.
Well, maybe if you bought enough of the right fabrics in there. There is a seamstresses guild in the Strong Quarter. They might be able to do it. You'd have to check with them first, though.
Good to know. Thank you. I will look for more pump supplies. You know, the cosmetics kit. Top up the soap.
Give me 20 gold and you can get whatever you need.
Cool.
In the small quantities that you carry.
Sweet. Then I will go searching for Seredimir at the other end.
That's not hard to find him.
Zoning out in the cart, sharpening the head of a throwing axe.
I was thinking of attending the temple services again. Would you care to join me?
No, I have said my piece.
Very well.
He just doesn't want water thrown in his face again.
She's so charming.
Very well. If
Do enjoy yourself, though.
yes, if Sulan seeks me out, or if Roya shows up again, or Adrian, that's where I'll be.
Let me know if anything happens related to our hijinks.
Yes, will do. Good day.
Good day.
I'll head off to the temple.
Cool. You do that.
I'm just going to eat a small piece of our travel supplies instead of going in for food and continue to do the same.
Because you don't have any money, isn't it?
Just sort of zone out, a bit jaded. Listen to the rasp of the whetstone.
Just listen to it at home. And that, come on, wife's. I just laugh my ass off. Yeah.
The peaches fingering noise.
Oh, and I also already knocked off an extra 80 gold for the next day of.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Because, you have to.
Yeah, exactly. Then I will look for the Seamstresses Guild after I'm done at the temple. But
Okay. You wander around the Strong Quarter, asking after the Seamstresses Guild, and you get pointed out all right. And there is a small, discreet building with a needle and thread delicately picked out on a sign. Inside is an expansive cleavage topped by a head. Greets you and says, "Welcome to the Seamstresses Guild. You'll be wanting one or two of us then."
Pardon me?
For a beef your size.
Oh. Saphiro, Cleric of Tor, at your service.
Ooh, another holy man is it? Well, what will you be wanting?
I was wondering if you would be interested in making 2 cloaks for me, since I cannot seem to obtain them.
2 cloaks? Well, we certainly don't get much custom for the cloaking business, but we can cover you all right.
Good, I need 1 travel cloak for me, and 1 for a woman who's comes up to about my shoulder.
A look comes across her face as she's like suddenly realizes that she's misunderstood. This look of like confusion followed by sudden understanding and chagrin. Oh, I think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. This is the Guild of Seamstresses, not a place where you can get things stitched up.
Oh.
This is a Seamstresses Guild. You know.
Oh.
A Guild of Negotiable Affection.
Yes. Okay, I have been either misled deliberately and somebody has played a prank on me or somebody didn't understand. My apologies.
I'm sure you wouldn't like to take some custom anyway.
I'm fine, thank you. You have a good day.
She weighs you like a pound of beef on a scale.
I've got to work for a living. Aye.
Would it be just to deny her earning?
Oh, God.
Cater to all kinds in there. Like 2 doors down, there's guys in muscle thongs and bow ties.
Beefy. I will leave. I go looking for a job board.
Okay. Which quarter are you looking in?
Well, I'll look around in this one on the way out, and then I will head towards... May I please have the map? Oh. Probably head towards the trades quarter.
Up towards the trades quarter. Obviously, the first job board you see is a guy standing outside of a sturdy building saying, "Fighters wanted for the Underdome! Fighters wanted! Are you man enough to challenge the new champion? Earn your way up for the Underdome! And why not come in, bet and wager on the various powerful fighters striving for the #1 spot? It's not a tournament, but it's the best you're gonna do."
No approach.
You, giant, you might almost be man enough to face our champion.
Oh, who is your champion?
A mighty half-man, half-who knows what. Oh, he's got to be a creature. The indomitable, brawny strongman, known as Brawn.
Ah, I have fought him before in another Underdome.
Then you'll be wanting a rematch.
Well, I won.
Then
so
you'll
I think
be wanting
he'll
a
be
rematch.
wanting a rematch. Well, who am I to say no if he wants one? Is he here at the Underdome now, or?
Who knows where he lives in the daytime? Who knows? Ooh, mystery. Shall I organize a match?
For today?
For tonight? We don't operate during the day. That's when people are working.
I am busy tonight, unfortunately.
Of course you are. Perfectly understandable.
Hunting monsters in the...
We'll add that to your billing. Surely you want to come back another night, no? Who can resist the pull of the glory of battle?
Perhaps if we manage to solve these attacks, then I shall.
And you were?
Oh, Saphiro, cleric of Tor.
You're that Saphiro. From the Merlin Underdome. A VIP entrant. We would be pleased to have you fight the champion. Oh yes.
And I'm sure he would be pleased to fight me.
I can't wait to tell him. Mr. Grinson smiles very happy.
Have a pleasant day.
And don't get killed by them monsters. We need that fight. You've got a responsibility now. You have to win.
Thank you, I shall say with a laugh. Yeah, we'll continue up towards basically my inn and checking for any job boards along the way.
Well, good news. There is an old lady who has a rat problem.
Well, that can't be. That can never go wrong. It's never gone wrong in the past.
Surely it can't be the same kind of rat problem.
Okay, you follow the lead up. The woman lives in the trades quarter. She actually works for a larger supplier, organising and resacking things and checking for weevils and that sort of thing. She's got a bit of a problem with rats in her cellar. You proceed on down there and just like smash them all flat. Clean it up, bring them back up. She gives you a couple of coppers and a pie. And thanks. It is such a level 0 task. You don't even need to actually do it.
No,
It's a waste of everyone's time to step through. You kill those rats. It's a rat. I know I said kill them, but Jesus, you're scaring me. It's rat genocide down there.
Let's put
What's
2
in the pie?
coppers in this. Rat.
Rat.
Yeah.
Now, no.
Squirrels! I don't want to feed you any of this.
Meat from genuine named animal.
Yeah, the named animal's rat.
Also, the crust is rat.
You got to do the dimple so the little rat noses poke out of it just right. That's all part of the...
They're alive when you cook it.
I mean, this pie can either be eaten by you or you could trade it to a dwarf. Dwarves fucking love rat.
See, that might have been useful yesterday.
No, he'd charge you for bringing food in.
Or bribery of a...
Sure.
Don't give me ideas. No, give me ideas. So,
Yeah. Somebody else can do something. I've been taking the limelight for a while.
meanwhile, back at the Stag and Beetle, you were having your afternoon snack in the trailer, and you were at noon. You went in and you had a sausage or something.
Yep. I'll
try not to imagine that.
I'll use my perception on the innkeeper.
He's a fat round. He's pretty happy that his business is going along again.
And his aura is
Quite red.
red. Alright. I'll have a look around while I'm eating, just try and focus.
The inn is really jumping. It's having a boom period. There's a lot of excitement going around. People are buying drinks and there's clinking and eating. All the seats are filled. They've got a gleeman. He's playing the harp and telling stories. Some people occasionally get up to dance when he takes a break and just plays the harp or the flute. There's occasional juggling.
I'll have a look through the room, see, just trying to focus on the auras, not trying to make them, because last time it was a bit daunting. Now I'm just trying to
You're trying to use it.
get used to it, yes.
So I actually do need you to make a perception check because it only works.
Yeah. 11, it's a perception.
Yeah, it's a room full of healthy red aura.
Which is a bit of a surprise because the last room I was in, I saw quite a few blue ones last time.
Well, there was a story behind that.
I know, but I didn't know about it then. now I've got after putting two and two together. Yeah, it's too late now.
It's too late, baby, yeah, it's too late. They were dead and they didn't know it. Then you left his parents there.
At least his parents there. Isn't that a great thing? Wouldn't that be great to tell them? Oh, well, you know.
Honestly, they'd be better off moving to Hasselborn.
Yeah. They'd be happy.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
I could retire there.
Nothing terrible has ever happened.
There ain't no retirement in your future and you fucking know it. You're gonna die, son. Probably tonight.
I will die tonight!
Done.
No, Rip Torn was never right about anything. Why would he be right about that?
So I'll after that I'll go and try and find see if Shredem is anywhere in the vicinity.
Of course he is. He's right up back.
I see you, Baldric.
Ah, so
I'm planning to go over to the district early and do some more training. So when you arrive, use these. Give one to Saphiro.
Ah, like the that man's trick.
I don't know how well you are at aiming, but throw it against a wall or something if you're concerned.
These bags are very tight.
Don't inhale them and don't put them near fire.
Flour.
Yeah.
I'll pass one along.
Because if you see what flour does when you're playing. In that fine powder. Yep, so I'll head off towards the district. See if I can find I'll go back to the room, the rooms or the place where the girls were all training. See if I can find someone.
Surprisingly, that room is empty.
Yeah, but I mean there'll be someone around. I'm hoping to see someone I recognise.
Good for you.
Don't see anyone I recognise.
Well, I imagine they'll all be resting up at the moment for the night.
Right, then I'll just get a lay. I'll go up to the roofs and get a lay of the roofs again.
Right. You can do that. So is anyone doing anything between noon and vespers? Which is when you should all basically get a meal in you before the night time sets in.
I mean, yeah, I probably will get a meal and I'll spend some time just playing with scribbles. Because I haven't given them a lot of attention in the last day, so...
Okay, what are you doing between noon and vespers though? It's a good chunk of time there.
Can't get a cloak.
Running through previous memories of beasts and things we've hunted or been hunted by or encountered, even just remains if we never found out what happened, for anything that lines up with this.
Now there's a new one on you.
Yeah.
I'll check the perfume quarter for jobs as well.
You can also ask about their attacks.
Yeah. Might be a good idea. Spot check anyway. 6!
In the perfume quarter, there is a smith who needs some help, pumping forge bellows, swinging a hammer,
Well, I can swing
patching
a
up some
hammer.
armor. You have these
Would that-
proficiencies.
Only question is would that be considered in contradiction of my Cavalier kit?
Yes, it would.
Yeah, so I can't do that then.
Right, I offered it out there anyway.
So you can't take like manual
I
labor.
can't take manual
Can't take busy
menial
jobs.
jobs. I can only do I can do menial jobs when I'm doing them for myself and I'm the only one around. So, like, I can cook for myself if I have to cook to eat.
Yeah.
But, yeah. If somebody else is around, I have to defer it to somebody else to do it. Yeah.
And with that in mind, there isn't much else you can do for anyone here.
Then I will actually return to the inn. Not to the inn, sorry, to the inns we helped, and then I'll just I'll ask either of the Hanses, whichever one's closer first.
Have fun. It's right
Yeah.
in the perfume quarter edge.
Yeah, okay, so I'll go there and I'll ask that Hans if he knows anything about the attacks that apparently happened in the perfume quarter.
Oh yes, they were terrible. And then they stopped.
Yes, they're happening in the strong quarter now.
Oh, that's far away from here.
Yes, but it's still a problem.
For them.
You're still all Burmans in the end, right?
Ah, the strong quarter kind of a little weird. Lots of foreign blood mixing in there.
Still, they might come back if the problem was never resolved. Is there anything you can tell me about the attacks?
Not really. They didn't happen around Harfang.
You don't know anybody who was affected? Family members?
Not at
in-laws?
all.
Do you know how many attacks there were?
Oh. Rumors all vary. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 12. Peasants can't count.
Fair enough. Perhaps
Say
I will
to
ask
the
some of the.
peasant.
Perhaps I will ask some of the local law enforcement. Thank you very much.
Ask about if the thieving's still going on.
Oh yes, if the
No, it is
Any dis-
completely dried up. It
excellent.
seems you are very effective there. We
Yes,
will, of
looks
course,
like-
wait a little bit longer before doling out the rest of the reward money.
Of course. Looks like Percival was the one behind it.
What a spy and traitor that bastard was.
Yes, well, it's he was working with a very bad man. And I will let you.
Whoever that was.
I'm not going to name names because he's apparently a big hero and
Because he is a big
everything
hero.
here somehow.
Yeah, it's been falling off. Just put some new tape around there.
Oof. Sorry about that.
She's always good.
Yeah, and then I'll just
I'm
go
just
look
chalking
for.
that up to mistreatment.
Then I'll just look for. I'll look for a local guard or.
Guards are everywhere, yo.
Okay.
Easy to find.
Excuse me.
They
there.
travel in groups of 6.
Excuse me there. Might I have a moment of your time?
Of course, sir.
Do you know anything about the strange attacks that occurred at night several weeks ago?
Long stopped now. Guard presence put an end to it.
Can you tell me anything about the attacks? Do you know how many there were?
Oh, I don't know any of the specific details. I know there was a horrible monster stalking people. Then we increased guard presence and it stopped.
Makes sense. It just
Now there's a completely different, isolated and not related at all series of monster attacks going on in the strong quarter.
we think they may be actually related.
Nonsense, we stopped them.
No, I think they just were diverted there where there's less guard presence.
That's just because you don't understand the criminal mind like we do. They're all cowards, and they stop what they're doing when the guards are around. That's why we never see any crime.
Logic is perfect.
Yeah. That's a good way of looking at things, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do you know of anybody who did know anything about those?
Not
Attacks?
personally, no. It's all friend of a friend.
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Of course. Behave.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much. That's pretty much me. If there's no like jobs or anything
We'll take you there.
until
It'd be great.
Well, Vespers, The inn is raucous. Who's actually going back there for a meal?
Well, I'd go back to my inn for a
Yes,
meal.
your inn is not raucous. It's quiet, peaceful.
I will
I'll,
have another meal on the cart.
I'll probably head back to the inn.
Yeah, it is quite raucous there. Just you walk in, and there is a great party atmosphere of drinking and eating. The fire blazes high. There is a huge guy holding up a bench seat with 4 people on it in one hand, and a giant, like one of those like half-sized barrels availed in another massive hand, just like chugging it down while everyone in the room's going quaff, 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 quaff. He finishes it off, throws the fucking keg on a pile of other ones. He's like, 9! You owe me a copper! Putting down the table of like 4 other guys. Everyone's like, hey! Great fun!
I'll get a meal and...
Yeah, you're the one.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is a boon. Everyone's having the best time.
See if there's anything odd. Anyone that's not so much. Apart from,
Anything odd?
Aside from Sir Reinhardt, I'm guessing.
Sir
she
Reinhardt. It's not odd. I've seen the size of his hands.
Yeah.
He'd be good for the island.
Yeah.
He'd be very good for the island.
I'm not sure any of you could survive it.
Oh wow!
Be worth a try.
You've seen the hammer. He's got rage. The hammer is not his hammer. The hammer is his penis.
Ah, that was fun. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. This is party central right now. There's stories and the music is upbeat.
If they leave me alone, I'll leave them alone.
Oh sure. Everyone's too busy focusing on their own fun.
Yeah.
You eat.
Yep. Then I'll go out back.
Cool.
You're still out here. Why did you not?
Oh, the party. Yeah. But being out last night reminded me of a lot, and you saying this creature could be connected to made by someone. I just don't feel comfortable around that many people.
I understand. I sometimes find it hard being around so many people as well. We should make preparations for tonight.
My blades are sharp, and I am ready. As this creature perplexes me, how we hunt it.
There's ways. I don't know if it'll work, but we are trying something. I'm loath to try the other way.
Oh, so you have a couple of options here.
A couple of ways we may be able to, but I'll take the other just in case.
Sophia arrives after having died.
So I'll head up and
Resplendent in his shining armor with his big hammer.
get
Yes,
it.
I will be armored up now because I was.
You're not carrying the sword around though, right?
No, I'll probably just leave it in the footlocker.
I see you, Sophia.
I see you soon. How art thou?
I'm good.
You look uneasy.
It's been an interesting day.
Oh, I forgot to take you to the
Yes, you may have forgotten, but I haven't.
Oh, you went there yourself?
Yes. Yeah, it's the same.
Good, that's good, right?
Well, that's if it works, yes. It has become quite unnerving, knowing what I know about it now.
Do you wish to elaborate, or do you wish to keep this to yourself?
Well, Blue Auras are dead.
Wait, so when you... Didn't you say you saw our Witcher friend that was following us pretty much all the way to at least Hasseldorf? Didn't you see him as blue?
And I believe a couple of children from the town.
So if they're dead, how are they dead, and also are they abominations?
I don't know. That's why I don't know. But I'm going to go get the other thing just in case we need that.
You just have to be careful when you use that.
If I use that.
It was
I get the feeling it's going to come down to when.
that was that.
So much fun.
So I'm going to go up to my room and go through my pack.
This sounds like a perfectly normal item. Nothing.
No flesh eating.
Nothing to be concerned about in this city of all cities.
So I probably would have, while Sugon's doing that, I'll just chat with Sir Radimir and give him the gist of what I was
sound
doing.
of huge goings on and clinkings and the occasional bellow of
Catchphrase!
You just let not the fight by going in there.
But if I see like Sir Reinhardt's there and there's a big ruckus going on, I'll probably go over.
There's a big ruckus going on.
Then I'll
Before you go in, Sulin bade me give you this. Careful to keep it away from flame,
and don't squeeze it too hard.
and don't squeeze it too hard.
it's a sap.
I believe it contains flour, like our friend from the other night. Sulin was skeptical of our ability to strike them as he did, but maybe we could do something.
Tie it to my.
This way, later on, when something happens to it, Saphira can yell, "My sack!" while clutching at his waist reach.
So I'll come back down. Where's Saphira gone?
It's gone inside.
The interior is bloody central. There is... Everyone's having like fun, little groups. There's a gleeman playing away in the corner. He's given up on stories. They ain't listening. It's upbeat, dancing music, people twirling around in the middle doing like medieval dancing, which probably resembles something more like a mosh pit than anything. A huge man with a cask in one hand, sitting at a table, arm wrestling guy after guy after guy.
Well, I have to.
They have to have their elbows up on a stack of fucking books just to get there.
I'm not gonna win, but I have to.
There's another an open cask there is filled with coins.
I'm gonna join the. I'm assuming there's a line. of people.
There's a short queue.
Yeah.
Eventually you get to the front, the large bearded face beams up at you and he says, "And there! To the winner go the spoils!" He's like kind of not really paying a lot of attention because he just then turns around and just like lifts the cask up to take another drink.
Time to strike.
Oh. Well, it's just copper.
It's just whatever you. It's filled with whatever.
I don't think it really matters.
I don't think it matters at all. And this is where the player character learns what it's like to arm wrestle with a strength 22 character.
It's just hope he rolls a 1. Let's see what the one. I'll put in those 2 coppers I got from that rat mission. I'll toss those in. Okay. I really hope I don't roll a 1 because that could be like my armor's busted roll day or something. Six. So he went.
Schwang! That's quick.
Wow.
Don't feel bad about it. I've been wrestling in the tournament since before you were born. Most likely.
It was an honor to arm wrestle with you.
Of course it was! It's a great honor to wrestle with the mighty Sir Reinhardt!
And I will step aside.
You were the last one in line.
Oh,
Time for the party to move on to the next stage.
which is?
I don't fucking know.
Right.
I would have come and seen you.
You should try the ale here. It's amazing!
I'm sure it is.
That was an effort.
Sure. I mean, look at the size of the man.
I know.
I mean, his biceps are as big as my torso. Oh, I tore his beard, not you too.
So up against the wall is a hammer bigger than Saphiro. Just leaning up.
I thought that you weren't in. Never mind. Let's go.
Now you have to introduce me to your lady friend.
This is Sulam.
Sulan of Kangushan, good so to say.
Sir Wilhelm Reinhardt. Humble servant of Romania. Champion in the arenas. Grand champion 9 times standing. And cleric of Tor. At your service.
You would do well on the island.
I do well everywhere.
You're a cleric of Tor as well?
Of course, do you need services?
No, I am Saphiro, cleric of Tor.
Brother!
One arm, still holding a key, picks you up off the ground as he stands up and up and up and up and up.
It's always a pleasure!
The pleasure is mine.
He'll set you back down like a father setting his young child down.
So that's how everyone else is.
Hey, you're a big one!
That is compliments indeed coming from yourself.
That is fine armor you're there.
Thank you.
Very shiny.
That's how I like it.
You'll have come for the tournament, no doubt.
'Tis not why I have come, but I am strongly considering entering. In fact, I have entered.
Ah, excellent. We look forward to facing you.
And are you?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to ignore you. You're Lady Solon of the clan, Roshan.
Oh, by all means.
Yeah, you did introduce yourself.
Yeah.
That's how this all started.
I don't think I would beat him though. It'd be worth a try.
I mean, just the experience enough is worth it.
Yep, okay.
I mean, I think of it more as a notch on my belt than anything, if you're familiar with the term.
10 out of 15.
You see?
Well worth the effort.
It was a pleasure.
Delicately kisses the back of your hand.
You always find shade and water, but tonight we hunt.
Indeed.
Oh, hunting is best done in the day, when the animals are awake and have a chance to face you.
This is prey that only shows itself at night.
Of course. Lady only shows itself at night. Moon pandas.
I mean, it could be. We haven't ruled that out, have we?
What are these moon pandas? That's why I'm now asking you. What are these moon pandas?
See, I don't know. That's why I'm not sure.
Black and white bears that can only see in the dark. They hunt at night for tasty fish.
Do they exude a blue glow and have clawed arms?
I hope not.
That was moon pandas I killed.
Well, we should get a leave. Yes.
Yes. It was an honor.
An honor. May he watch over you, who is judge of all the world.
May he watch over you, who is judge of all the world.
Oh, double blessing backfire. That calls for a drink!
These two stumble back outside.
I hope the inn's got enough ale.
It doesn't. I've taken it from everyone else.
He always stays here.
Ready to leave?
Of course.
You return the same way to the same place and are greeted again, this time a little less frostily. Frostily. Frostily.
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?